Hi, it's Jess here from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So we're still with our December daily. No, it's January daily, Junk Journal January. Day 16 flow. You'll be seeing this on day 17. I'm filming on day 15. So I've just done that one. You will have seen that on Tuesday. If you didn't, check it out. That was opposites. And then we open up to flow. And in here, we have a side pocket and a bottom pocket, another bottom pocket and another side pocket. So I thought this would be good for flow. Let's do everything matching. So I'm pre-preparing. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do one side off camera and then repeat. Because it's flow, it's going to repeat. So I decided I'm going to use some more of Dash of Dave's lovely digitals for this. I thought they'd be cool. I thought these would be good for, you know, sort of maybe tags going in. And then we need to decorate these pocket fronts. I've got this, I think this was Which Craft Do You Do? I thought they might make nice borders on the pockets, and I thought the colours went well with Dave's digitals. So I have already cut my cards. I'm using craft card. It's quite thick craft card. I've no idea where this came from. I think somewhere cheap. So I've cut this to fit in here. So the side pockets are, I think, the 3.5 by 4.5, and that fits in there. And then the ones for here, again, a 3.5 wide, but I've done them 5 inches long because I can. Not sure yet how these are going to be sort of cut up, but that is, so already you can see a bit of flow going on, flowing pattern, flowing continuity, and I'm going to get into the flow of immersing myself in creating this. And we're going to go with the flow in terms of, I was just using what was on my desk. Okay, so I'm going to get one of them created, and then I'll come back to you and we'll create the other one together. Okay, so I have had lots of fun sorting it out. So this is what I've come up with, and I'm going to repeat. Okay, so we have a little journaling card there, which I simply rounded the corners on, put one of Dave's digitals, and then sort of layered it on music paper dictionary sheet, and just put a little word there, which is a bit squiff, but don't care. Left the back as it was, decorated the pocket with some tea dyed paper that I'd put some oxide sprays on, put that ruler down, and just made a little cluster there with some Tracy labels and tickets there. So keeping the flow going, each pocket is decorated in the same way. I've got a different ruler for this one. I wanted, so those numbers are going the right way and those numbers are going the right way. And then it was just writing there on the back, so that's just some brown paper bag. And then I've done a tag, so I've rounded the bottom and I used a tag topper, bit of sari silk, and here's a bit of scrap of threads from you may, if you've watched me cover my boho journal cover, this was the end of the pashmina that I cut up, and I said they were too nice to throw away, so that's what I've put on there. And I've just sort of decorated it like that. These are my own little words that I've chosen to go on. So I've got the bits and bobs all sort of ready to go. So I think we might make the journaling card and the tag first, and then cover the pocket. So we'll pop those away. Look how chunky it's getting. Goodness only knows what it's going to be like come the end, but hey ho, we'll carry on. So so I've picked out some more Dave bits. We want to just get that corner around it. No, this is the tag, Jez. This is the tag. So around the bottom, and then I've got my punch here. Oh, I'll just turn you around, Jez. We'll spin you right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, round, 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 round. There we go. I'll do a little slot. I did get a slot punch for Christmas, which I was very excited about, but this punch has a little slot. So that's that bit done. So just gonna rip this to be the right size to go in there. That'll do nicely. And I'm just gonna rip up here a little bit. I love these holes. Managed to split these holes. Oh well. There we go. So that's like that, that's like that. That'll do nicely. Going to use this, so I'm going to rip around. Kept it fairly simple because there's so much going on in the lovely digital. Didn't really need to add much else, really. Just going to remind myself of the tag. Oh yeah, and then I got a bit of this to go down. That's what I did. So I'll cut this off. Nice little strip. I love adding this stuff, cheesecloth, to things. Some people use cheesecloth that's not as closely woven as mine. I really need to find out what it is that they use so that I can maybe buy some that's looser weaved, but these are okay. There we go. So that's going to go there like so, and then I'm just going to stick a bit of that on. So we'll just cut that a little tad. And that'll go on there. And that is what I did. So we need to ink it up. Offs. So the flow just came with me as I was doing it. It was just, everything just sort of fell into place about what I wanted to do. So yeah, it's very cool. I think it's great when you use really nice digitals. You don't have to do very much to them. And then I've got 4 great big cards and tags to write some memories down. There haven't been too many spots for journaling in this, so I am looking forward to doing some journaling. This is quite thin, so I'm just gonna use my brush. Few little things to sort of try and remember about January 2024. And I'll just sort of get writing some of them down. I won't share them, they're just going to be sort of private things. So I'm going to go around the edges of this with my brush. I might then come in with my daub. This craft card is, you often get craft card where it's a different colour on the back to the front. You've got like a right side and a wrong side, but it's going to be journaled on, it don't matter really. And then need it a little bit more darker. There. I think sometimes when you're inking up, you're like, oh, it's not really doing anything. And then you kind of get close up and you go, oh yeah, perhaps it is. There we go. And then I am going to add some stamping to the back. So I've got an old favourite here, Timeless Textures. Going to use another old favourite, Soft Suede. And I just like to just go around the edge. I always think this looks a little bit like multi-plaster, you know, with the damp rising. There we go. And then got this sort of design there. I put that on, and then I did sort of add it maybe to the front. Can't see it very well, but it's there nonetheless. Right, so that'll do. So that's the prep work. So it's quite quick doing this. I say each pocket's more or less the same. It's just that obviously the journaling card doesn't have the tag top, so I might just sort of speed up whilst I do the other one, because it's, oh no, actually I do decorate it a little bit different. Maybe I won't. Scratch that. There we go. So sticky this down. Yeah. Super duper lovely. Right, let's go down the edge. Down the edge. A little bit of this. I might make this a little bit less straight. And then we'll glue, stick and glue again. Okay. Let's have you the right way up. There is a mushroom going on there, or toadstool. go. And then we're going with beauty. So it's going to kind of go create beauty, which I hope I'm doing. So I love that. Is that like, oh, maybe it's not. I was thinking that was like an old-fashioned floppy disk. In the background they have not got my glasses on, so I don't know. But that's what it put me in mind of. There you go. And then we'll have a bit of beauty. There we go. That's it. Right, bit of sari silk. Just hanging around. Stick you through there. I think the colours of the sari silk and this went really well with the whole page really. Yeah, so just poke them in. Can we grab them? Let's try, Jess. Come on. Grab them, grab them, grab them. There we go. That's great. And then we'll knot again. And that'll be it. So that's the tag done. Just going to snip that a little bit off the end there because that's still got a bit of the fabric attached. There we go. So that's my tag. And why didn't anybody tell me I was sticking it on the wrong side? Oh. What am I like? Never mind. You get to see me do this again. Flipping heck. That's all I can say. There we go. That's the tag done now. And now I'm going to do the pocket bit. So that's me coffee staining with a bit of purple spray. So that's going to go across there nicely. This is going to go on there. And then we're going to create, let's just take this hole out. And then we're going to rip it across, and we're going to have I might do it that way on there with a bit of this behind. It's behind, yeah. I've had Ed's been poorly for a week now, and I think I've done really well to avoid most of how he's feeling, but I have got a bit of a cough, a slight sore throat, but none of the like flu-y symptoms he was suffering, so I hope that's all I get. There, we're going to do that, and we want to do leave that there. Want to cover that back there with some brown paper packaging tied up with string. Where have I put that? Where have you put the brown paper, Jez? Huh? Yeah, you're going to have a go at me then, weren't you? It was actually. Right. There we go. I'll have that. I'll come down about there. Yeah. I did nothing with this brown paper other than stick it down. Yeah, I might have inked around the edge. So how are we doing? That's down there, like so. Might keep the title. Did I keep the title on that? Well, I kept the number. Might keep the title there. Yeah, that'll do. Lovely. So we will get these inked. So we'll just go around the edge there. And we will put there, that like that. Where's me ruler? It is there. I'll just take that bit off. Yeah, perfect. That is what I want. That's what I want. Do, 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 do. That's what I want. There we go. So that is a song from my past. Can't remember now. I want money. That was it. There we go. So we've got lovely blue skies, but I'm sure it's cold. So I went out. I did 10,000 steps on Friday, 10,000 steps on Saturday, 5,000 on Sunday. Kind of making up for a couple of days last week when I didn't go out. And I think I'm going to do some walking today. We went on Sunday, we went down the charity shops on the street near me. We did some on Saturday in town. Got a few bits, not major bits, but got a few bits. And then yesterday, oh my days, got loads, absolutely loads. But there was one thing I wanted, but we couldn't carry it. And so I already bought a wooden storage unit. Chew. Oh, I keep sneezing. And anyway, there was another one I really wanted, but we couldn't carry it, so we might go. So we haven't done a lunchtime walk today. James said, because he finishes at 4 today, so we could go then. So we might be doing that to go and get this drawer set I want. And I'll film my charity shop haul, which will be the first one of 2024. Even though you would have seen a charity shop haul on Sunday, but I did that one before Christmas. And I've still got some stuff, actually, that I haven't shown from before Christmas. Need to do that. People seem to like, you know, shopping through other people. I love seeing hauls. I love seeing, you know, people that from other countries. You know, it's really interesting to see what you can get in charity shops and antique shops and that in other countries. And I am very, very lucky with what I've got around the corner from me. But I am going to be putting some bundles together, so quite excited about that. So I can share the love, share my luck. So I'm never going to be able to use everything that I've bought. Not in my lifetime. So there we go. So that's that ready. So let's bring on the wall. So that's ready to go there. I'm just going to go along the top of here. I'm going to go top there. And we're going to go down the centre bit and the bottom bit. Can't go down the middle. Now, this flippy flappy thing, I'm sure I've done a video on it. This was my prototype. I'm sure there must be a video on it. So I will try and find it so I can link it. It was somebody else's idea. Wendy Townend, the Spanish crafter. I'm sure it was her that I got the idea from. So and I'm sure I filmed it. If I haven't filmed it, then this was my prototype ready to film and I ain't got around to it. So if I haven't filmed it, I will. There we go. So that nice matchy, flowing. That's the name of the game. Bit of flow. And then we'll put a bit of this through. I'm not gluing the bottom bit. It's going to get tucked under the pocket. And it'll just be easier for feeding it in if that bottom bit isn't glued. Oh, couldn't even pick that up then, Jez. You like kept going away from me. So we'll poke that down there. So there's no glue on that bit, so it's not getting too stuck, and then it does. So I want there. I want to still see the bit there. Thanks for that, ding dong. There we go. Getting a little bit loose that, but I don't think it's going to come off in any way, shape or form. There we go. So that's that. That's that. So that's that done. So we've just got this one to do. And I say I'm doing this in exactly the same way. So we've got to, so just got to take the end of this off, because that's all I've got with the tape measure. I actually made the pocket, this covering of the pocket, a little bit shorter than I wanted it to be, but because I had this strip and I didn't, it was all I had, so that is what it had to be. So that's going to go, I think we'll go that way, on there. She's going to go on there. We'll ink round it, and then we'll have our ticket cluster up there with a bit of this, in the same way as we did that. So that's what that's going to happen. I'm going to ink round it, and then if I just talk you through it, and then we'll speed it up. So we got that, and then we've got our journaling card to do. So we've got our bits for that. So the card here was just corner rounded, and for the life of me, it's there, Jez. I couldn't see it, but then I suddenly could. This is going to be inked and stamped in the same way as the tag was. So got a bit of music paper and rip the edge down a bit. Go on. Need to rip it a bit more. We maybe rip this edge. So got that. We got this. We need rip this a bit. Like a bit of ripping. Put that on there like so, and then I took a bit of a dictionary page, so this stuff that I had laid down in my box when I was spraying. I'll have a bit of that under there, like that bit there, that'll be good. And then we're gonna have remember you're a wombo. And I'm thinking that so that one you can see the two layers. I quite like to see the two layers on this one, so I'm going to go to the way around. So put that up that way. We'll have that coming down that side like so. I might have to have a thicker piece, and then we'll have remember what a womble you are. There we go. That is what's happening. So I will do all that, speed it up. So that's it done. So following the flow there, I think it does flow nicely, this one, and that is the final journaling card. I remembered about to do it on the right side. Now I've just got to put flow on there somewhere, and I'm thinking that that's probably a good place to put flow. Shall I stick flow on a bit of this? I'd rather she was covered on both sides. She, as if it's a person. Maybe we'll stick her on some brown paper packaging tied up with string. Or shall I go for this bit? Maybe that bit. Maybe that bit. So take a bit of that, bit of that. Stick it on there. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll do that. Right, let's just glue it down, Jess, glue it down. Thinking that'll be big enough. There it is. Flow. There we are. That is day 16. Done. Hope you like that. I'm very pleased with it. And I'll bring you the next one another day. I'm losing my days now. Losing my days. So there we go. Hope that's given you some ideas. And thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you very soon.